Hello student, in last video we discussed the homopolysaccharide. In this video we will discuss heteropolysaccharides. So the polysaccharide which compose of different type of sugar or their derivative referred as a heteropolysaccharide or heteroglycans. Heteropolysaccharide also known as or called as mucopolysaccharides. So heteroglycans made up of repeating unit of sugar derivative, namely that sugar contain amino sugar, means amino group is present, and uronic acid. Mucopolysaccharides are also known as glycosaminoglycan. Mucopolysaccharide contain acylated amino group, then it also contains sulfate and carboxyl group are generally present in glycosaminoglycan structure. The presence of sulfate and carboxyl group in mucopolysaccharide contribute to the acidity and make them acid mucopolysaccharide. Mucopolysaccharides are found in combination with protein, form mucoprotein or mucoids, or called proteoglycan. In mucoprotein, it contains 95% up to 95% carbohydrate and 5% protein. This mucoprotein are essential component of tissue structure. They are present in extracellular space of tissue. For example, connective tissue of cartilage, skin, blood vessel and tendon, which consist of collagen and elastin fiber embedded in matrix or ground substance. The ground substance is predominantly composed of glycosaminoglycan. So first heteropolysaccharide is, or first glycosaminoglycan is hyaluronic acid. The hyaluronic acid is found in the ground substance of synovial fluid of joint and vitreous humor of eye. It also present as a ground substance in connective tissue and form a gel around the ovum. This hyaluronic acid serves as a lubricant and shock absorbent in joint. Hyaluronic acid is composed of alternative unit of D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl D-glucosamine, means two different monomer. That's why they are heteropolysaccharide. So D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl D-glucosamine, these two molecules form disaccharide, and these are held together by beta-1,3 glycosidic bond. Then this disaccharide is again bind with another disaccharide of D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl D-glucosamine by beta-1,4 bond, and likewise number of disaccharide used to bind up to form the molecular weight up to 4 million, which give large molecule called polysaccharide. Now here you can see this is one disaccharide unit and it is another disaccharide unit. So here N-acetyl glucosamine. So at second carbon, first carbon, second carbon, it contain amino group with acetylated amino group, and then third carbon is bind with first carbon. It is beta-1,3 glycosidic bond. Then this disaccharide is bind with another disaccharide containing D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl D-glucosamine by beta-1,4 bond. So this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon is bind with the first carbon. So this is beta-1,3 bond and this is beta-1,4 bond. Then hyaluronidase is the enzyme that break the beta-1,4 linkage of hyaluronic acid and other glycosaminoglycan to form disaccharide unit. This hyaluronidase enzyme is present in high concentration in testes, seminal fluid and in certain snake and insect venom. Hyaluronidase of semen is important in fertilization. It clears the hyaluronic acid around the ovum and allow the better penetration of sperm into ovum. Hyaluronidase enzyme of bacteria help them to invasion into animal tissue by breaking the beta 1,4 linkage bond of hyaluronic acid, which is the ground substance material. The next heteropolysaccharide is chondroitin sulfate. So the chondroitin sulfate is a major constituent of bone, cartilage, tendon, heart, wall, skin, cornea, etc. The structure of chondroitin sulfate is comparable with hyaluronic acid. Chondroitin 4 sulfate consists of repeating disaccharide unit of D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl D-galactosamine 4 sulfate. This is again linked by beta 1,3 glycosidic bond, and then again two disaccharide linked to each other by beta 1,4 bond. Similarly, chondroitin 6 sulfate is also present in many tissue. Only the difference between chondroitin 4 sulfate and chondroitin 6 sulfate is that sulfate group is found on carbon 6 instead of carbon 4 in chondroitin sulfate. So this is the structure of chondroitin sulfate. It D-glucuronic acid, and this is N-acetyl galactosamine 4 sulfate. This is first carbon, second carbon. At second carbon it contains acetylated amino group. Then third carbon, fourth carbon. At fourth carbon it contains sulfate group, and third carbon is bind with first carbon beta 1,3 glycosidic bond. Then this two disaccharide unit will bind with the another two disaccharide unit by beta 1,4 bond. The next is heparin. Heparin is a fractionated form of heparan sulfate derived mostly from mast cell. Heparin is act as an anticoagulant that occur in blood, lung, liver, kidney, spleen, etc. It having the capacity to bind the protease inhibitor antithrombin. Heparin has the highest negative charge density of any known biological macromolecule. It composed of alternative unit of N-sulfo D-glucosamine 6 sulfate and glucuronate 2 sulfate linked by beta 1,4 bond. Heparin help in the release of enzyme lipoprotein lipase, which clear up the turbidity of lipemic plasma. Then here the structure of heparin. This is the polysaccharide structure and this is the disaccharide structure. So it contains N-sulfo at second carbon group. N-sulfo means amino group with sulfate group. Glucosamine because of amino group. 6 sulfate at 6 carbon, again there is a sulfate, is bind with beta 1,4 bond to D-glucuronate 2 sulfate. It contains second sulfate group at the second carbon. Then next is dermatan sulfate. The name is derived from the fact that this compound dermatan sulfate is mostly occur in the skin. From that it given the name dermatan. This dermatan sulfate is contribute to the pliability of skin and also present in blood vessel and heart valve. It gives the elasticity to this blood vessel and heart valves. It is structurally related to chondroitin 4 sulfate. The only difference is between dermatan sulfate and chondroitin sulfate is that D-glucuronic acid, which is present in chondroitin 4 sulfate, is replaced by L-ioduronic acid in dermatan sulfate. So L-ioduronic acid and N-acetyl D-galactosamine 4 sulfate, again these two molecules are linked by beta 1,3 glycosidic bond to form disaccharide. Then this disaccharide is again bind with another disaccharide by beta 1,4 bond. The structure of dermatan sulfate. So this is L-ioduronic acid, then it is N-acetyl containing amino group and acetyl group, galactosamine 4 sulfate is linked by beta 1,3. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, beta 1,3. Then this disaccharide will again bind with another disaccharide by beta 1,4 bond. Next is keratan sulfate. So keratan sulfate is also heterogeneous glycosaminoglycan, but there is no uronic acid present in keratin sulfate. All other glycosaminoglycan contain uronic acid, whereas keratin sulfate does not contain uronic acid, and their sulfate content is variable. It also contains small amount of mannose, fructose and sialic acid also. Keratin sulfate consists of alternating unit of D-galactosamine and N-acetyl-galactosamine 6-sulfate linked by beta-1,3 glycosidic bond. Then this disaccharide again linked with another disaccharide, similar disaccharide by beta-1,4 bond. So in keratin sulfate there is no glucuronic acid, in which in place of that it contains D-galactosamine. This keratin sulfate is found in cornea, cartilage, bone, hair, horn, hoof, nail and claws, which give the tough structure to that hair, horn, hoof, nail and claws. So this is galactose or galactosamine. It contains N-acetyl 6 glycosamine 6 sulfate, and this linked by beta-1,4 bond. Then next is glycoprotein. The glycoproteins are formed by covalent bond between carbohydrate and protein. So protein are covalently bound to the carbohydrate are referred as a glycoprotein. The carbohydrate content of glycoprotein varies from 10% to 90% by weight. In glycoprotein, carbohydrate percentage may be vary from, it may contain 10% or 80% or 70% or up to 90% by weight. The term mucoprotein is used for the glycoprotein with if the carbohydrate concentration is more than 4%. If the concentration of carbohydrate is less than 4%, then it is called proteoglycan. Glycans are smaller, branch and more structurally diverse than proteoglycans. Glycoproteins are very widely distributed in the cell and perform variety of functions. This glycoprotein act as an enzyme, hormones, transport protein, structural protein. The carbohydrate is attached its anomeric carbon to OH of serine or threonine of protein. Then that bond is O-linked. If the carbohydrates attach its anomeric carbon to N-glycosyl linked to the amide nitrogen of asparagine, then that bond is called N-link. If you ever heard the O-link bond and N-link bond, so we will explain here. If you see, this is the sugar, carbohydrate. Here its anomeric carbon is bind with the oxygen, OH group of oxygen of serine. Serine is the part of any protein. Okay, so this is the O-linked glycoprotein. If carbohydrate is linked to the amide group of asparagine, here see NH, then it is a N-linked glycoprotein. Then proteoglycan. Proteoglycans are a macromolecule in which one or more sulfated glycosaminoglycan joined covalently to a protein. The basic proteoglycan consists of core protein with covalently attached with glycosaminoglycan. Means in proteoglycans, protein concentration is more as compared to carbohydrate. Proteoglycans are a major component of all extracellular matrices. The point of attachment is serine residue. So the proteoglycan mostly contain O-linked glycosidic bond. Then glycolipid. Glycolipid are the member of sphingolipid in which hydrophilic head groups are oligosaccharide. This we will discuss in lipid portion. The oligosaccharides act as a specific site for the recognition by lectins. Brain and neuron are rich in glycolipid. It helps in the nerve conduction and myelin formation. Glycolipid also play role in a signal transduction in cells.